What's up, everyone? As you can see, we finally made it to the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and this has been our end destination to our 2-week road trip. This year, I have the pleasure of being a part of the MagnaFlow booth. My Jeep is parked in their tent, and that is because recently they sent me their Overland series exhaust to create some videos on, which you might have seen in my channel. And it's really cool to be a part of this. It's a pleasure. I'm very happy that they gave me the opportunity to be in their booth and have a vendor pass for the weekend. What we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the vendors to see if there's anything new. I walked around yesterday and there were some really cool things that I've never seen, so I wanted to show it to you guys. So this video is kind of like a top 10 list. I don't know if it's only going to be 10 or if there's going to be more. We're just going to have to see what's at the show. Let's go ahead and take a look at the outside vendors and see if there's anything cool, and then we'll move into the inside vendors to see what they have.
The first item is not necessarily a new item, but it is still super fresh, and that is the Rockford Fostgate all-in-one audio kit for the Jeep Wrangler JL and Jeep Gladiator JT. For myself, this was the first opportunity I've had to hear these systems in person, and damn were they impressive. These are basically complete audio upgrade kits that are designed to be a simple plug-and-play installation because they come with everything you need to do the installation yourself. They include a new soundbar, new dual sub enclosures, upgraded front speakers, tweeters, 2 pre-tuned amps, all the wiring and wiring harnesses needed, and they even include a new bass style that seamlessly integrates into your stock dash. These systems go for about $5,500, and for that price, they're definitely a steal because the sound quality and the craftsmanship of these kits is top notch. I know for a fact, guys, that I am definitely going to be adding this kit to my list of future mods for my Jeep Wrangler. The next item is the upgraded Rocklight kit from DCS Lighting. DCS Lighting has developed a Rocklight kit that is designed to secure to your Jeep without the need for drilling. What they do is utilize 3D manufacturing to create mounts that will actually secure to your Jeep's frame using existing holes. This mounting technique is not only easy and clean to do, but it also closes up some of the holes in the frame that tend to collect dirt and debris, and it gives you the ability to run the wires throughout the frame for a nice clean look. These kits go for about $400, and they include the lights, the mounts, and a complete wiring harness. These kits have been on the market for quite some time, but they recently went through an update. The update was a change to the light angle. So instead of the lights facing straight out, they now are directed downwards for improved light output. They also went ahead and added some additional colors that you can now choose from when choosing your kit. What I really like about this kit is not only is it an easy installation that requires no drilling, but it also takes the guesswork out of figuring out where to mount your rock lights for the best performance. All you have to do with this kit is follow the instructions, put the mounts in the right locations, and the output of the lights will be perfectly suited for nighttime off-roading. If you do not have rock lights or you're looking for a cleaner look, I highly recommend that you check out the Rocklight kit from DCS Lighting. The next new product is the Rough Country 13,000 pound torque winch. Not only does this winch look amazing, but it also has a unique feature built into it that I've never seen before. The unique feature is their load indication system. Basically, on the front of the winch, there's the RC logo that is designed to illuminate and change colors based on the amount of load that is being applied to the winch. I thought this was very clever because it gives you the ability to visually see how much load is on the winch so that you can avoid damaging it. This winch also comes with a 7 horsepower motor. It has a 1/2 inch abrasion resistant synthetic rope. It has a relocatable control box, and it includes a magnetic 2-in-1 wired or wireless remote. What's unique about the remote is that it also includes its own indication light built into it. So in the event that you can't see the front of the winch, you can still see how much load is being applied to the winch through the remote. This winch goes for about $700, and based on its features and the quality of product, I think this is a really reasonable price. One more thing I want to mention is I do feel that Rough Country is one of the most underrated brands on the market, and I think this is due to their past reputation and not representative of the new products they're bringing to the market. I feel the new products they're bringing to the market have a higher quality of standard than they used to have in the past, and I think this was evident based on the items they were showing at this event. Some of the items they were featuring was their new slim rooftop tent, their new wheel combination, their new plastic fenders, and their new portable air compressor and repair kit. So guys, because of this, I highly recommend that you keep an eye out on Rough Country to see what they come out with next. The next product I'm going to show you is from a new brand called RSO Suspension. Even though RSO Suspension is a young brand, they already have a full assortment of products available for the Jeep platforms. RSO's main focus is to create a high-end reservoir shock to compete against King, Fox, and Bilstein. Their shock utilizes a 2.5-inch diameter reservoir, which is larger than the majority of competitors. Their shock uses linear valving, it is fully adjustable, and fully rebuildable. The unique thing about this brand is they're actually utilizing local Jeep communities to test and review their products. RSO also offers complete lift kits that you can pair with their shocks, and they also offer a through shaft adjustable steering stabilizer. The steering stabilizer is actually something that caught my eye, and hopefully in the near future I'll actually be able to get my hands on it so I can show you guys what it's all about. Overall, based on my opinion, the products that RSO Suspension is making are top-notch products, and they're definitely worth trying out. The next new product I have to show you is from another new brand. This brand is Boost Auto. Boost Auto actually comes from the truck market, but they've decided to get into the Jeep market and offer some new parts for the Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator. The two products that we're going to be taking a look at are their trail mirrors and their LumiStep M1 running boards. Their trail mirrors are designed to improve visibility as well as give a unique look. These mirrors are designed to work with the factory specs, including your heated mirrors and blind spot monitoring system. These mirrors feature a dual mirror setup for improved visibility, as well as an integrated reverse light. On the front, these mirrors have the optional sequential turn signal. They have two sets of front-facing integrated floodlights, and you have the option to choose from either a white or amber running light. These mirrors have a starting price of $399 depending on what features you want to add into. Next, we have the LumiStep M1 running boards. These are a stationary running board that has an integrated LED light strip built into them. On this light strip, you have the option to run a sequential turn signal, as well as either a white or amber running light. These are the only running boards they have available for the Jeep platforms at this time. They're still working on an M2 version, which is their power step version, but they are still in development because they are working on the form and function so they can match the Jeep body lines. What I'm going to show you now is not necessarily an individual product, rather it's a brand. The brand is called Threedom. Threedom is a small family-operated brand which started when three brothers came together and decided to combine their personal hobby with their career. What they did is they took their 3D manufacturing capabilities and created a full assortment of personalizable accessories for the Jeep platforms. Some of the items included in their assortment include shift knob inserts, plastic air vent covers, windshield wiper caps, and lock caps. They also do some custom accessories for the Oracle taillights. They also offer solid custom handles and protective hinge covers, which are available in a variety of different designs and textures. And one of the key items, which was the feature in their booth, is their custom key fobs. So at the show, they actually had 3 different styles of key fobs. 2 were for the Jeep JL and JT, and the other was for the JK. For the Jeep JL and JT, they actually had 2 different sizes of key fobs. And one was actually about 50% smaller than the stock key fob, which was very impressive. Overall, guys, I'm pretty impressed on the assortment of products that Threedom has to offer, and I highly recommend that you go to the Threedom website to check out all the products they have to offer for the Jeep platforms. Next are the JIR adjustable piggyback reservoir shocks from Accuair. These shocks are designed as a shock upgrade for their dynamic air suspension lift kits, and they offer a 6-way adjustability for both high and low speeds. And surprisingly, these shocks go for only $2,400. Guys, I'm super excited about these shocks because this is exactly what I've been looking for. I've been looking for some way to upgrade my ride quality of my system, and I feel that these shocks are going to give me the ability to fine-tune the system to make it ride the way I want it to. Hopefully, guys, I can get my hands on a set of these soon so I can compare them to the regular shocks and let you know if they're actually worth it. One more thing I want to mention that Accuair just came out with was their rear-only lift kits. You can now purchase an airbag suspension lift kit for the back of your Jeep, which will give you the ability to adjust the ride height of the Jeep from 2 to 4 inches of lift. This is great for anybody who's riding around with a lot of extra weight on their Jeep, or towing on a regular basis, because it would give you the ability to level out your Jeep so that it rides safely on the road. This kit goes for $3,000, which really isn't that bad because you're getting a good lift system for the back and onboard air. I do want to give a shout out to Accuair because they had one of the most dynamic booths at this event. What they did is they parked their JK at the front of the booth and they allowed people to color it in using dry erase markers. This was a very engaging activity and everybody who walked by seemed to want to participate, and it was pretty cool to see how the Jeeps would turn out at the end of each day. The next product is from a brand called US Speedos. This brand specializes in one thing, and that is custom gauge faces. And to be honest, I did not know this was a thing, nor was it possible. But in fact, this company has actually been around for quite some time, and they actually started making gauge faces for the Jeep Wranglers in 2013. Because I figured there are others out there that also don't know this exists, I figured I'd highlight this in my video so I could inform you that this is actually something you can do. This brand offers a wide range of customization options. You can choose from a wide variety of polycarbonate plastic colorways, or you can upgrade your gauge trace to a stainless steel option, which has its own set of customization available. The price of these gauge traces range from $150 to $299, depending on the material and the style you go with. Not only can you get these gauge traces for the JL and JT, but you can also get them for the JK and TJ, as well as a wide variety of other vehicles on the market. So I'm not going to dive into much more details about what you can do with these gauge traces because I honestly feel like the options are pretty much endless. So I do recommend that if you are looking to possibly explore customizing your gauge traces, that you check out their website to see what they have available. The next new product was found in the GateKeeper off-road booth. But before we get into what the newest item is, let's first talk about what GateKeeper Off-Road is known for. GateKeeper Off-Road is known for its Knuckle pod mounts, which are basically steerable fog light mounts that are designed to attach to your knuckles on your Jeep, and it gives you the ability to direct the light by turning your wheels. This is a very unique and innovative idea, and they actually own the design patent on this bracket. For these brackets, they recently released a new LED that you can purchase with the brackets that has 3 different light combinations in it. You can have in white, yellow, or a combo color of white and yellow. This brand is continuously adding to its product assortment. They currently have a bunch of different metal accessories available online, and they are continuously trying to develop new mounting brackets for different vehicles so that other vehicles can utilize their steering fog light technology. The newest item that they just released before this event was their stubby front bumper for the Jeep JL and JT. This is a high and tight stubby bumper that is designed for hardcore off-roading. It goes for $600 and comes in a raw steel finish. If you're looking for more details about the GateKeeper off-road products, make sure to check out their website in the link below. The next new item was displayed on the big screen of the main event, and it was the Stinger Horizon 10 infotainment system. As soon as I saw the video, I went over to the Stinger booth to see if I get more information, but unfortunately they did not have one on display. What I found out is they were actually utilizing this event as the official launch of this product, and they were kind of teasing it to get the information out, but it was not yet available for purchase. What I did find out was a bunch of information about this product. The Horizon 10 is actually Stinger's next generation infotainment system and is designed to replace the Height 10. This new unit still uses a 10-inch wide display, but it has an updated appearance and an updated high-resolution touchscreen. The big thing about this new unit is it has wireless connectivity, so you can now wireless connect your Android Auto and your Apple CarPlay. Unlike the Height 10, this unit is IP65 weather resistant rated, which means it can handle the majority of the weather elements that get thrown at it. This unit has advanced audio controls built into it, which means you have the ability to customize it to your liking. It is also compatible with the audio control units that Stinger sells. And to add to that, if you combine this unit to the Stinger Enlight 10 lighting products, you actually have the ability to control the light elements through the display. And to expand on that even further, you actually have the ability to utilize this display as a switch panel for 4 accessory units. So that means you can actually trigger 4 different accessories without the use of additional switches. And the unique thing about this unit is because it's using the hands-free Bluetooth 5.1, you actually have the ability to control a lot of these features utilizing a Bluetooth app on your phone. And of course, guys, a lot of the unique features from the Height 10 have carried over to this new unit. For example, you have the ability to add 4 different cameras to this unit, as well as this unit has the off-road pages and vehicle information, and this unit is iGo navigation compatible. As mentioned, this unit is not yet available for sale, but if you go to the Stinger website, you can actually click the Notify Me When Available button, and you can get notified of when this unit becomes available for sale. This unit looks like it's going to go for about $1,400, and to be honest, guys, it's about time that Stinger came out with a new infotainment system. They were one of the first brands to come out with the infotainment system for the Jeep KL, but since then, there's been a lot of other brands that have come to the market, and the Height 10 was starting to become a little outdated. But based on what I found about this new unit, I'm super excited to see what this thing can do, and possibly I might even need to give this one a try. So guys, make sure to keep an eye out on Stinger as they are releasing this new infotainment system shortly. The next new item is the Quake LED Jeep Rubicon Hood Vent Lighting Kit. This kit is designed as a bolt-on replacement for your factory non-functional plastic hood vents. These hood vents have 4 amber marker lights, 2 on each side, which are designed to either be used as full-time DLRs, or they can actually be wired up as turn signals for both sides of the Jeep. These hood vents are actually considered functional because on the backside of the units, they actually have venting, which allows air to escape from the engine bay to increase cooling. On the front of these units, there is a dual functional 2.5-inch 25-watt LED light bulb that gives you a wide, sharp cutoff flood beam pattern for the front of your Jeep. With these lights, you can choose from either a white or an amber color. This system is sold as a complete kit, so it includes a full wiring harness, all the fuses, and a rubber gasket, which will actually protect your hood paint when installing this product. And amazingly, this kit goes for only $300. The next thing worth mentioning is that Quake LED also just came out with their Monster Pod kit solutions. These are basically over-the-windshield lighting solutions that give you the ability to run either 6 7-inch light pods or the option to run 10 3-inch light pods. These are pretty cool to see and definitely worth checking out. The last new-ish item that Quake LED had was their new HDX technology. You might have noticed the HDX label on some of the most recent products they just released. And that is because the HDX technology is the new technology that they're applying to a lot of their new products, because this technology is designed to help with connectivity and insulation. With this technology, you no longer need to run wires to a centralized hub. Instead, each product has its own hub built into it, which means each product can individually connect to a single Bluetooth device. This technology is actually being applied to an assortment of products they offer, which include headlights, fender lights, wheel rings, whip lights, antenna lights, some of their pod lights, and some of their light bars. It is really nice to see Quake LED updating their system to make it easier for the end user to use their products. I highly recommend that you continue to check out Quake LED to see what they come out with next. The next item is not necessarily a new item, but is definitely an item I want to check out and find out more details on. The item is the Quadratec Gen 2 Stealth LED interior mounted light bar. From what I can see online, the only difference I noticed is that they're using different length LED boards. So they are no longer using 10 3-inch LED boards. Instead, they're using 5 5-inch LED boards. But what I found out from the Quadratec guys is that not only did they increase the length of the boards to improve brightness, but they also adjusted the light pattern. What they did is they adjusted the light pattern to reduce the amount of glare that reflects off the hood. And another thing I found out is they also adjusted the overall profile of the light bar to improve visibility from the inside of the cab. This is pretty impressive because it truly shows that Quadratec is making adjustments based on their customer feedback. And of course, guys, the Gen 2 still has the dual functionality where you can choose from either a white light or an amber light. And of course, you can get this light bar in 2 different sizes. You have the full length and the split version, which works for anybody who has the adaptive cruise control on their Jeep. And guys, surprisingly, even though this is the Gen 2 model, the price of this unit is still only $500. The next booth I had to check out was Next Venture Motorsports. This is a young brand that is focused on making aluminum parts for the Jeep platforms. Because they are a young brand, they are continuously adding to their assortment. Today, they actually had 2 new products which aren't even available on their website, and surprisingly, they were both on their 2-door Wrangler. The first item is their 2-door full coverage corner guard, and as you can see, this corner guard is actually rocking a new style taillight, which might be foreshadowing some variations for their 4-door. The second new item is actually their fender delete kit. This kit is actually going to be usable on both the 2-door and the 4-door. And of course, in the rest of the booth, they were highlighting all of the products they have for sale. And I have to say, guys, after seeing their products in person, I highly recommend this brand. The products they are making are high quality and are definitely going to help protect your Jeep while you're on the trail. If you want more details about Next Venture Motorsports, make sure to go over and check out their website. So guys, of course I had to show you the MagnaFlow booth. MagnaFlow didn't actually have anything new at this event, but that's mainly because they already have a full assortment of products available for the Jeep Wrangler and the Gladiator. One exhaust I do want to highlight is their newer Overland Series exhaust for the Jeep Wrangler JL. This exhaust is what I am currently running on my Jeep, and what's new about this exhaust is it features a new technology that actually gives you the ability to custom tune the sound of the exhaust that you hear from inside the cab. This is a pretty unique feature, but it's an awesome feature because it gives you that true customization ability to tune the sound of the exhaust to exactly what you want to hear. This exhaust goes for only $793. So if you are looking for a new exhaust, I highly recommend that you check out this exhaust because it might be exactly what you're looking for to add to your Jeep. This next item is not necessarily a single product, it is more of a service from a brand that has nothing to do with Jeeps. The brand is called Heavy Metalz, and they are a small family-operated brand that makes custom hats. And to be honest, guys, I simply just like these hats, and I wanted to share it with you guys. What's unique about these hats is they use a laser etching machine to make custom laser etched leather patches that then can be applied to the front face of the hats. And in my opinion, the end result looks super amazing and super high quality. And I know that this design of a hat might not be super unique, but what's unique to this brand is the variety of custom labels they had available. So I actually went ahead and purchased a hat, and while it was being assembled, I actually found out that the custom label designs are actually designed by the young kid that was assembling my hat. So I wanted to give a shout out to this kid because some of the labels he came up with were super clever and a lot of fun. And I also wanted to encourage him to continue to design new labels to expand on the assortment. This brand also uses their laser etching technology to make custom metal accessories. This includes dog tags, jewelry, keychains, and even guitar picks. When you guys have a chance, make sure to head over to the Heavy Metalz website and check out their full assortment because there might be some products there that you want to purchase for yourself. And if you're looking for some custom work, make sure to contact them because I'm sure they can make it happen. The next new item is the Teraflex Sahara cargo rack for the Jeep JL. This unit goes for $299, and what's unique about this rack system is that it's actually made of a molded plastic instead of the traditional metal racks that you tend to see on Amazon. The benefit of this construction is it actually provides you with a load capacity of 75 pounds, and because it is also plastic, it also helps isolate the amount of rattling that can occur inside the vehicle with the traditional metal racks. Even though this is a plastic molded piece, it still has metal tie-down locations integrated into it, and it utilizes metal brackets to secure it to your factory roll bar. These metal brackets also provide you with up to 6 inches of height adjustability, so that gives you the ability to choose what height you want this rack to be positioned at. The system also has 2 additional accessories that you can purchase for the underside of the rack system. First is a light, and then second are 2 MOLLE panels that will give you the ability to secure additional items to the underside of the system. Overall, guys, this system is definitely a different take on a rack system, and I think there's some added benefits that actually might be worth it. The next products are from SteerSmart. SteerSmart is one of the leading brands in making performance steering parts for the Jeep platforms. They currently have a wide variety of products available that are designed to improve the drivability of your Jeep. At this show, they had 2 new products available. first was their Yeti XD sector shaft race for the 2024 and up JL and GT models. This was required because Jeep decided to slightly change the sector shaft from the 2023 to 2024 models, and the old brace simply wouldn't work. The next item is their Pro Rock XT60 adjuster for their tie rod system. This now gives anyone running 72.5-inch wide axles the ability to run the SteerSmart tie rod system. Both these items are brand new and will be available on their website shortly. The next new product is from American Adventure Labs, and it is their JL Tailgate Air Command System. This system is very unique, and what it basically is an organizational mounting solution for mounting a dual air compressor on the inside of your tailgate. This system has a lot of built-in features, and if you want more details about it, go check out the American Adventure Labs website to find out what it has to offer. This unit is made of 50/52 aluminum, and it has a starting price of $350, but that price is only for the aluminum parts. If you're looking to purchase some of the accessory items that are shown on this unit, those are going to be additional costs, but luckily you can actually purchase those items through the American Adventure Labs website when you're building your own air command system. So guys, this was actually the first time I had the opportunity to see all the American Adventure Labs products in person, and I have to say I was very impressed. They definitely make some very innovative and top-notch products. I was highly excited to see the trailer kit in person, the drawer systems, the MOLLE panels for the doors, and the Highliner fender kit. So guys, I did end up purchasing one simple product from them, and that was their quick release fire extinguisher mount. But I have to say, based on all the products that are here, I highly recommend this brand. They are making great products, and they're definitely worth the investment if you need some type of organizational system for your Jeep. So guys, at this event, XKGlow actually announced a full new range of products featuring a new technology. The new technology was called XKmax, and my understanding is this new technology gives them the ability to offer a full new range of programmability to take their lights to the next level. Along with this technology, they also introduced two new lighting products, which were the Accent running board lights and the Accent hood lights. Both these items are actually the same type of product. They are a frosted LED light strip, which is programmable using the XKmax technology. The only difference between the two is they are different lengths. To purchase these items, you can actually purchase them in two ways. First, you can purchase the hood accent light by itself for $160, and then next you can purchase the hood and running board lights as a bundle for $320. Along with these accent lights, XKGlow also went ahead and updated their fender lights, their headlights, their whip lights, their rock lights, and their wheel lights, all to include the XKmax technology so they can all work together. So guys, basically XKGlow has once again stepped it up another notch and made their products even better, and I highly recommend that you go check out some of the new products they have to offer. So the next new product is the JLU cage kit from Motobilt. This cage kit is designed to replace your factory roll bar. It is designed to work with all three factory tops, the soft top, the Threedom hard top, and the Sky One Touch. This cage kit is also designed to work with factory seats, both powered and non-powered. It also includes the correct locations for factory seat belts. This cage kit also works with your factory doors, but it does not work with your factory soundbar. Once you install this cage, you cannot install the factory soundbar, but this cage does include lighting provisions to allow you to mount a Baja light to use as your dome light for the interior. This cage kit does include extensive insulation. You will have to remove your factory roll bar, then you will need to weld this cage together, then paint it if desired. This complete kit goes for $3,900. Motobilt also had a bunch of their newer products on display. They had their high clearance fenders, they had their inner fender liners that clear 42-inch tires, they had their flip down tailgate, which was actually pretty impressive to see in person. Then they had their 3D printed flush mount taillights, and of course they had a bunch of their other products on display, including bumpers, spare tire mounts, and front quarter replacement panels. Motobilt is definitely an off-road enthusiast brand, so if you are doing heavy off-roading, I highly recommend that you check out some of the Motobilt products because they're definitely going to be strong enough to withstand what you want to do with your Jeep. The next item is from the recovery company called Factor 55, and the item is their new hammer loop. The hammer loop is basically a soft shackle accessory for the Ultra Hook. It was developed for Ultra 4 racing, and the idea of this accessory is that it's supposed to make recovery a little bit quicker because what it does is it gives you the ability to latch onto larger diameter items. For example, some roll bars, axles, or simply anything that won't allow the Ultra Hook to snap to it. The hammer loop is basically a full loop of synthetic rope that is sleeved with a polycarbonate webbing. This sleeve provides abrasion resistance and some added strength. The hammer loop actually has one large loop on one end and a smaller loop on the other. The larger loop is designed to loop through and attach to the eyelet of the Ultra Hook, and then the smaller loop is designed to be the snap-on point for the Ultra Hook. This accessory is designed to be lightweight and compact so that you can actually leave it on the Ultra Hook when in use on the trail, or you can simply store it in your glove box. The Ultra Hook is not yet available for sale on the website, but should be available shortly. Guys, make sure to check out the Factor 55 website to see all of the recovery and winch accessories that they have developed.
So guys, I might have underestimated how long that was actually going to take me. It ended up taking me almost 2 days to get through the entire venue and find all the brands that are offering new products that I wanted to show you guys. Some of the products I shown are in fact new items that either launched this weekend or coming soon. And some of the items are actually old items that I simply just have not seen before and wanted to show you guys what they were all about. I also want to mention that I do highlight a few new brands that are actually small brands that are maybe family owned that are trying to offer new things for the Jeep platforms, and I felt like it was really cool and I wanted to show you guys what they were all about. If you're interested in any of the products I've shown in this video, I will put some links below that will take you to the brand pages or the actual products themselves, and you can see all the details about that product and how to purchase it. As you can see behind me, guys, they are wrapping up the venue. They're really going really fast, and it's time for me to wrap up this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. If you want to find out more details about this event, make sure to check out my second video where I'll go through everything or highlight everything that goes on in this event, all the fun activities, the things that happen not at the venue, the things that happen after hours. But this one was all about the new products that the venues had to offer. So as usual, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Keep evolving, and we'll see you guys on the next video.